out of Lewes, East Sussex, broadcasting from the White Hart Hotel. Well, there we go. The Ben Sound ukulele to see us into a brand new day, which is going to reach 27 degrees again. Gentle breeze, some clouds scattered today, but all in all, a very pleasant. Well, if you like warm days, it's a nice warm day, and not to be denied or thrown away. Not at all, not at all, not at all. I'm Keith Hayes. This is Rouser Radio out of Lewes in East Sussex in the United Kingdom. And we are this morning marking time until we get to our beloved January and Sir January at the opposite the petrol station. It's not at all. It's opposite the Crown Court. Just shows when you shut away the illusions you have. Never mind. Illusion. Right, well, we better go to the newspapers, except I haven't put them up yet. So we'll do that now. We will do that now because it's another mixed bag and sorry bag. And oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But it won't take us long, I don't think. Yes, 27 degrees, and the bulk of the temperature will be between. Well, I almost got it. Now it's completely slipped and off it's gone. But we shouldn't be too surprised or confused or held out at all. It's all these things are designed to help us, aren't they? And I'll be damned if I can find out what's designed to help us. It's lost all sense of where we could be. Never mind, because the signpost for our access to the internet is quite clearly set out, and one would hope that somebody's got an idea that this will actually build our society. Perhaps it stands a fighting chance of coming in. Of course, we don't have records of those people from 50 years ago. They were happy people, and it's sensible. This app is showing the way. Come on. You can't let the morning get you down just because it's not exactly what you wanted or what you posted. Where are we now? Yes, okay, we better look at the headlines. We had better do this because we are gentle newsmen. We don't lose our temper with anybody, or we do our work. It's jolly good fun because it all works, and you get a certain news service from us, don't you? Yeah, why? Well, let's be very proud of that. No, no, no. Well, is whoever thought that one up is hadn't have me in mind. But nonetheless, the for the boys in blue who try hard to monitor everything that's going on in the road, in the street and in the county, a very good morning. A good morning, and lots to come up. Is good friends, um, Stuart Dolby, and his work pal, who is Felicity. The name will come to me in a moment. Um, and we will put her name along with the name of other people who are made of honor to actually give us some support in the morning. We do appreciate it. We appreciate it a great deal. More than we actually say, because we are designed to be nasty, aren't we, my dear Sam? Okie dokie, okie dokie dokie. I'm going to reach for, well, I'll put on a record first, then I can reach for a cup of coffee. So, yes, the mini vandals and kind of a party. I always like this one. I don't know, some of these things appeal to me. They do. They do. We better put our microphone on before we speak. There we are. That was a kind of a party by the Mini Vandals. I get a big kick out of that one. I don't know why. I like it. Wakes me up. Rouser Radio is on the air for just 45 minutes each morning in the weekdays, coming from the White Hart Hotel in Lewis. And then it is taken over or overtakes or whatever. Mirador Television, Break an Egg, which is getting more and more powerful, more and more viewers, doing more and more daft things. But nonetheless, giving everybody a lot of fun while informing and being entertaining. That's the truth. So, we're happy to say that we are uh, part of the metamorphosis, if you like, of the, of the people and places. I have to say that because apparently, even in the newspapers, there is some uproar about what should be reported how and what have we got and what haven't we got. It's, that's what we need is another peasants' revolt. Now that would be something. And in fact, we've got the original papers sitting behind us in the. It's not working this morning. It is certainly not working. Yesterday it was all the flourish and all the bother. It was all jolly good fun. This morning, do you think that the right thing will come up? No. So you've got to be prepared for little glitches along the way. Search in App Store. I don't wish to do that. Are we related searches? Well, that's a bit better than search. Uh, we should be able to get something on it, sort of, I would imagine. And even the biggest dolt can operate these things, and I'm neither. Oh well, never mind. We'll get there in the end. Um, we really shouldn't have this problem though with how to simply bring in a paper. Some people don't like it. They get very snarly when you talk about radio, and if you work for radio, you get all sorts of pressures uh, leading on those. But what we do, or do need, is to be able to tell what's going on in the papers in the rest of the world. And do you think we can do that this morning? No, we cannot. Have I forgotten my password? Have you it's just absolute rubbish. It is reason enough. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dearie me. It's warm out there, 27 degrees. He keeps on asking for passwords where it never asked before. And it's a bit of a mishmash. Last week, it had some reform, and everybody was fluttering around like chickens with their heads cut off. Well, that can't be bad. is This is really quite ridiculous. Quite ridiculous. Uh, they must have gone somewhere. For goodness' sake, you can't open up a whole radio station and move it, can you? Yeah, well, you can actually. I've seen it done, but it's not a very good advertisement. I like the radio break an egg to the elderly. Oh, the older, not the elderly. And what we have to do is to try and determine where we should actually stamp our flag, because the stuff is simply not coming through. And when you do what you're expected to do, it doesn't like you. So, this is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Well, Heavens to Betsy. I really don't believe this. I really don't. It's crackers. Let's go home and see whether that does anything for us. No, it doesn't. It's all right. Let's try now. We'll get rid of that first, and we'll bring this up. Right, there we are. Oh dear, as he said, he's crazy. Um, because actually there's a bit of blood spilling or bloodletting in Westminster, and the pundits are saying, "Hey, listen, don't get so wrapped up in this leadership election that you ignore everything around you, which you have done for the last little while." And we have and can uh, pass on messages and do all sorts of things. But let's take a look now at The Guardian. The Guardian gets pride of place this morning on BBC News. What is it? The newspaper headlines that Rishi Patel, no, yes, that's right. Um, did we get it? Yes, we did. And here are the people who helped me. Help me make it through the night. Oh dear, dear, dear. It's let's see. It's 8 Tories in today's vote to become the Prime Minister as Sunak leads. Rishi Sunak is the front runner. He's been stocking his petrol coupons and all the rest of it to click in as a bona fide broadcaster. And we are. We don't just not exist. And he's got to deliver the next part of the show. Not a bad thing. 8 Tories in today's vote to become Prime Minister as Sunak leads the poll. What they're saying is that the early frontrunner, Mr. Punak, is going to lose an awful lot of goodwill, cooperation, co, like it or not. And if you don't mind me coming back for just a little rant once in a while, just shouting, you felt like it. Bang the drum. That's where we got we got our tattoos are all right. Okay, dokie, dokie, dokie. It is 7:50. Let's take a look at the much wanted headlines. Right, so the 8 Tories in today's vote to become the Prime Minister as Sunak leads revival. The Daily Telegraph. I will run the community like Thatcher if I win, says Sir. That seems to me to be the only person that is lit. Well, literally, it's lit. You would have quite a time going down from Brussels to um, you want to. We all have a fuzzle and a fiddle. It's right. So the Daily Telegraph, Rishi Sunak is saying, "I will run the pilots like Thatcher would have run schools and pilot projects." The Financial Times is 8 make the Tory ballots, and it's Jarut and Jarut. What's he got to do with it? Boris Johnson has left it to the party, yes, indeed, he does constitutionally, to have changes and to demand that things are done differently. Doesn't always work, but nonetheless, they are invited to do that with them. Now, the Financial Times, 8 make Tory ballot, the same as other London papers. The Daily Express, Boris loyalists backing a trust to stop Rishi out outmaneuvering them. Goodness gracious me. One of the things that we are able to do is to monitor what's going out on the air to make sure that we don't libel somebody or one of the little things. It's almost useless now. But in the packaged meal, which I don't think you can accept, is now standing at over £1,000, I think, and somebody's going to have to pay it back in one way or another. The Times, Sunak and Truss, some of the saddest pictures, I think. People who have given their lives to the party, they should be helping us, not people on the bridge over the River Ouse. They shouldn't do it. Sunak and the read the race at the moment. And in the early running, it is Sunak who is the leader of the opposition parties. Why not? In this country, and with these various things that we've sent out, either for ourselves or beholden to the White Hart, it's out there. 7:54 is the time, and a number of I really am stuttering this morning. I better sit up and take notice of who I am, what I am, and where I am. This is crazy. Okay. Rishi has thrown his hat into the ring and has immediately stirred a nice big death issue. Are you going to vote? Have you got your voting slip with you? Well, that wouldn't apply to me. No, the time bit would be, but not that he's got, not what this university has got to take in. The Mirror. On red alert. At least we've got something, I think. Britain is on the red alert ahead of Ada, who could ring well, making forward his briefing based on articles last week. So somebody was asleep at the switch. Missed some of these recordings that we've just done this morning, and keep the show on the road. We'll keep the show on the road by actually taking another. Well, we'll have his son. His son wasn't a nice. I've known Nick for a long time, and he's a very decent sort of guy. What's happening is for the producers and people who give us announcement pints quite often and so on and so forth. It is eight die, and any of those eight have not got anything to lose by jumping ship. Not recommended they jump ship. What I'm saying is that treat it as if it was a death ship, and make sure that things are going properly and editably, because a lot relies upon this, and not only for Mirador, but also for some of its correspondence. And the difference is, oh no, here we go. Of course, various countries have various ways of giving licenses to raid, speak, Johnson, Mr. Our technical team are pretty close together, just in case one of them fills me enough minutes. In the curtain down to where I am, which is a question of 5 minutes, and I'm feeling as if I'm on the other side of the world. Never mind. We can guess what the alligators are going to get, and that is we will let them slither down the banks of celluloid, and then we'll kill them once they're in the river. It isn't quite working out like that. It just makes sure that it's a funny system. Yes. Shall we play one more uh, piece of music for people to celebrate? What they'll do is they'll give him and her and any of us here a late reprise in talking to and getting into trouble with our opposite sexes, as if we're not in enough already. Uh, but you occasionally get that, I'm afraid. And there we go. Okay, nothing seems to be where it should be this morning, and yet we were told the cauliflower, much the same as you're going to get cauliflower. It's very controversial nowadays. You eat corridor to keep you mentioned of, of any clashes between two giant forces. The smile that won a Christmas ease, and joy, joy, whatever. They will all have the Muriel zest and verve around them. The only one that's going to be not on red alert is Keith Hayes, and that's me, right indicated this morning. Boris gets news of one of those former tennis star Boris Becker sailed on April the 1st, and does not use his denims at all. Denims, they sort of call it cross places. There are a couple of things at the bar, which isn't open at 11 o'clock in the morning, or should be. But they have their own little place where they stand up against it and share a cup of coffee or a sandwich and get mid-morning text. Because there are plenty of people who will to get ready when we actually get them cracking and get us cracking ourselves. Whoa, 7:59. What is that about? It's a group in London. We can give you the question in a minute, but let's get that. We'll purposely not want anything since it gets out. Is it the privilege you and Kathy are making it home with yourselves? Were you not? And here he is. He's good old Max. Here, bang on time. And what time is it, Max? 8 o'clock. Exactly 8 o'clock. All right. So the Daily Mirror, our recycling is dumped abroad. Well, what do we expect that we're going to do with it? The Mirror is crowing as if it's found something that we didn't know and is brought back. Mm. And Star Trek. It does qualify for assistance, I think. I don't know. Perhaps it doesn't. It doesn't. But Gary is saying, "Oh dear, oh dear! If that's happening, I'm going to have to resign and so on and so forth. All the old standbys. It's not there, and not only that, but Transport Minister Dennis Howell was holding that cat for a few moments ago. You have a seat wherever you want. We actually, it's a people's television, and we haven't had we have we've had suggestions from the audience as to what we might like to continue, well, like to get off, whether we come up all things to all people, and it's not so nice. And Max said to me as he came in, he got a tie on and so on, and he said, it is a fairly nice way of saying thank you, but enhancing the programs and the program material that can be made there next year. And when I get home today, it's one of the first things I'm going to have a chat. It always seems to me to be something to be terrified. The last day, the last month, the last etc. Yeah, let's play another disc, or whatever they call them nowadays. He's, oh gosh, they can get everything into a thing. Okay, you say uh, Bill is bridge. Ah, that's right. He gets it elsewhere, doesn't he? Yeah. Right, so it is warm and it is damp, and it's got rather a illusion that telling you wine sales can't be offered. They very hard, and keeping yourself in good physical condition. No moaning about, oh gosh, they found me, and somebody is. I've heard you chatting to other people and pointing out to them that we can't do a lot. But what we will do is we will start planning zero, ground zero. Those articulate people and those who have the power to stop it. Actually, it's wrong tomorrow as it's wrong today. Right, well, we'll come back in a minute or two. A good opportunity for our two Ks, the horrible couch. By all means, chaps, take it and take a look. All right. Let's see if we can go. Here are some of the essence that they still maintained a regular height. See it on and off. Yes, they did. It's all a bit fraught and a bit silly this morning because we have worked very hard in the last 10 days, and if we could get somebody to sub for us, we would. But we don't find that, and those things that keep us broadcasting are still there and still teaching us to broadcast. I really have got to okie dokie. We should be getting
all good.
All good, yeah. Huh. Completely lost everything now. Oh, there we are. At least we're back with that. Oh, let's go to some music quickly before I cock anything else up. Down with your get up. This is going to get me out of trouble, hopefully. That's the Vandals with Down with Your Get Up. The time is now 8 minutes past 8. We're within 5 minutes or so of saying Toodle Pip from this part of the program, but we will actually say it and see it from our TV presentation, which comes along at 8:30. It's in approximately, well, not far off, a quarter of an hour. And this morning, you will be hosted by Max and Stuart, both in their own way, facts things, and I think that occasionally when they get upset, is they hand out a bit of a wallop, and they haven't been able to do it lately because there are things which need to be done and go on. However, there was some criticism yesterday from Patina in New York. We have strong connections with the United States, so we do need to know about a report. And the lady needed some help, and we were able to provide it. And I'm very clear about that. Keep them going. Keep them on against anybody's wishes. Because it normally means that they've only got the missus to provide a treasures. So there we go. There we go. Have we got the presents or? That's that. You're looking a bit bemused there. I take it your views would be quite opposite to the views that we've heard expressed just around this desk while we've been informally chatting. No, he's not hearing us. Right. Okay. Well, luckily. No? Okay, okay. Let's just finish off the headlines then of the newspapers. Because what we're going to get is the huge amounts of money that the BBC are playing with the New Haven and Seaford and Lewis, not to forget Lewis, activities and events. It's amazing that a lot of people will say, "Oh gosh, I was bored, or I didn't know what to do, or whatever." When you're around trusted colleagues, when you're around people who have got poor Aldrich or Cedric or whatever his name is from Hamlet, you begin to think, "Gosh, we've got a good-looking outfit today." The only thing is, of course, is you don't get the module, the lightweight that you most certainly would. You'd have to fight your cotton socks off for that one. But they did invite various disaster people from the UK saying how great it was and that we should keep it up. We had quite a bit of discussion about how we remove one of the I am rambling, aren't I? Yes, I am indeed. I have no idea why. I know why. It's because I'm distracted by trying to get the. Oh, good morning. He's here. Stuart is here. Now, if you need a distraction, that's him. uh, so, actually, it is 12 minutes past. You can tell that I'm in no frame of mind to be a good host this morning. So, like all good hosts, I shall bow out. And what we'll do is we'll look. Well, Zara, we haven't played that for quite a long time. to know the vandals are clearing me out. Stuart and Max are here, ready to greet you with a smile at 8:30 with Mirador Television, and they will steer you through for a couple of hours with all the things that are happening. And Stuart, of course, being an energy expert, has always got some comments to make about the energy crisis at the moment. So that's it for today, and what we'll do is we'll take the lead thing out. Toodle pip. Glad to have been with you, or not with you, as the case may be. Keith Hayes from the White Hart Hotel. It's the 13th of July, 1924. We should be getting a deluge of some things, and I will keep our little unit posted if anything happens that is big. Right, we're going. We're ready. We're going, gone.